aka The Real Simzo, and I am back on another adventure. This time I'm finding myself in downtown Dallas in Texas. Brought two devices with me this time. It's been a great trip so far. I just got in, got kind of like refreshed. You guys check out this awesome hotel. It's really, really cool. I'm also in a place where I'm able to go out. Last time I was in Dallas, I was kind of confined to a hotel kind of in the middle of nowhere. This time I'm in the middle of downtown, so I'm going to go try and find some cool places. But before I walk out and go grab dinner or whatever it is that I'm going to be doing, why don't we check in with the Digimon? All right, hopefully everybody can hear me all right. So I've got my nice little Cinnabali Zenin case, and on the inside we are rocking the Dorugoramon. Check out the Pendulum X. I have been absolutely loving this device. It's kind of weird. I feel like a bunch of the folks that do Digimon YouTube content actually ended up getting one of these like all around the same time. Like I know Uchu got one along with Alex and the Digimon Professor. Like it seems like somehow like all of our brains were synced on this one. We all got one around the same time, and I gotta say, I've been loving it. It's the first time I've really gotten to play through any of these older devices. I've never had the D-Arc, I think is what it's called. Really unique device. I really love the overall like aesthetics of it. I love the sprites. The buttons feel really good. The mechanics are really neat. Admittedly, I still have no idea like what this menu is, or this menu, or that menu, or that one. I know that they're like hunger, strength. There, I think there's like an effort meter maybe, or a digivolution meter, and then like an X meter. But they're not random. I just have a hard time keeping up with them. But as you can see, I'm on my second playthrough. So the first playthrough, I ended up getting a Dorumon, and then I went all the way up to, I believe it was Okuamon. He died or went back to the Digitama form, and then I was able to get an Agumon, and then I had a Greymon, then I had an Okuamon, and now I have got the Dorugoramon. So really cool evolution line. Expecting this guy to die out any minute. But if you happen to have a Pendulum X, I did take a code earlier using an alpha terminal. I put up a post on Instagram, but I'll put it in the description below if you want to battle this guy. So yeah, super cool. And then with the other Digimon, another specialty of mine, I'm going to be running a customized device. So this one is actually an Alphamon device. So it's Alphamon and Hyseriamon and a bunch of their Digivolution lines. So Oryukin is on here, but let's see where we're at right now. Very cool. We got a little Dodomon. He's kind of hard to see right now. Sorry, not Dodomon, Dorimon. He was a Dodomon. Now, I will say that I did actually do some modifications to the times on this. So with the way that this is going to work, I should be able to get through 2 complete lines by the end of my trip. We'll have to kind of see if that's the case, but I got some cool custom backgrounds on there, and we should be a couple hours into this particular line. So right now, I've got no care mistakes. Very close though. I've got hunger is low, strength is low. I've got full effort, and I have trained him a bunch, and I've also done 2 overfeeds. So why don't we go ahead and do a 3rd overfeed, and we'll see what we get. Because I don't know. I just swapped out the sprites. I didn't really look at the Digivolution lines. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing kind of like who we get. We got my signature coffee on there. All right. Cool. So you may be asking yourself, Adam, what are you doing out here in Dallas, Texas? So I am out here for a tech conference. I'm actually going to be presenting on something that is really neat. It is all about monitoring sustainability and basically a company's carbon footprint and whether or not they are meeting their regulations or whether or not they're meeting their goals and their carbon footprint. So really excited to be giving a talk about sustainability. Shout out to my buddy Ty, who is really big into sustainability. I'm really excited about this. It's not something I knew a whole lot beforehand, and now I feel like I know a really decent amount about it, actually. I'm pretty shocked about how some of that stuff works in general. So yeah, anyways, not here to talk about what I do for work, but yeah, I'm looking forward to giving a nice big speech in front of a whole bunch of people here in a couple days. But tonight, I've kind of got the night to myself, so I figured I would go check out downtown Austin, get some good food, and just, you know, kind of meander around. I'm sure there's something we can find to get into. So yeah, let's go adventuring. All right, so somebody told me that I need to go check out something called the Giant Eyeball. So I threw it in Google Maps. I'm walking. We're going to go find this giant eyeball. It's starting to rain. I'm really hoping that I can make it to this thing before it rains, because now I feel like I got to see it. I'm like 20 minutes out from the hotel. So yeah, we got to make this happen. But okay, we're going to go. Hopefully I won't get too rained on. Man, that is some really cool artwork. All right, so I found the eyeball on the side of it. So I got to get over to the other side so I can get some more pictures of this place. It says private property, trespassing or unauthorized entry, but I bet they get people sneaking into this place all the time because it is super cool looking. Check out this nice little field, and then over here, just this massive eyeball. That's so cool. This is like a really cool art installment. Look at the huge building behind it with the reflection of the stuff over there. Oh, it's just so cool. And there's like this really neat little, it looks like bagels and coffee shop. Maybe I'll have to come back out here and find this place later. All right, we got to get some battling, some training in. Since Dorugoramon can't do any battling, we'll go on an adventure with Dorugoramon in front of the giant eyeball. Oh, he's refusing. Okay, he's probably hungry. Let's give him big meat, and oh, let's give him a big pill too. Like that. There we go. Notice my camera's been kind of going in and out of focus. I don't know why. I've filmed a lot with this and has never had any problems, but here we are. So on the Pendulum X, they get this really cool, awesome feature where there's basically like it's kind of like a board game, and you roll the Xi roll there, and it will move you that amount of spaces. And then you either get an item, or in this case, we're going to do a fight. $19, oh, not good enough. I need to get a 21 or a 22, I'm pretty sure, for Dorugoramon. That Zyroll looks crazy. Oh, wow, I got a great. Okay, cool. I must have gotten a 6. Nice, mega hits. All right, we got some good filming in, got some good practice in, got a cool new item, like some wings. I've not actually used that one yet. So with the Pendulum X, all of the evolutions are based off of the items that you use and the care mistakes, which I think is really, really interesting and kind of a cool way to do it. Anyways, I'm off to go find some dinner. So I'm trying to walk to this place, I believe it's called Musume's. It's a sushi joint, and I went to go train the Dorugoramon after having just been at that big eyeball and saying that he couldn't go through the fights. Turns out I got a Dorugoramon. So yes, he could have if I had checked. But yeah, it looks like we evolved into a Dorugoramon. So check this guy. There's our buddy Dorugoramon. He's become one of my favorite Digimon. I just think he's so freaking cool. All right, headed back to the hotel. That sushi was absolutely out of this world amazing. Really, really incredible. I really love going and trying like different sushi spots every time I'm in a new city or a new town. Anyways, here at the hotel, check this out. I got a really cool view. I know it's just buildings. I mean, definitely Metal Empire, right? But I don't know. I just think it's a cool looking entrance. A lot of the architecture around here is really neat. All right, so we are back at the hotel. Just kind of getting settled in for the night. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of editing because I'm like way behind on editing. In fact, when this comes out, I probably will have released, I'm hoping, a whole lot more because I've recorded a whole bunch. I've come to realize that I'm really great at the recording part of this, but not so great at the sitting down, the hard part, the editing part. You know, it's just, I've been super busy with work and super busy with life in general. And, you know, this is such a hobby thing for me that it's going to get done when it gets done. So sorry I don't have a regular release. But either way, let's go ahead and do a quick check-in with the dudes. All right, on the Digimon Color, we are rocking the Dorugoramon. A little hard to see here. There we go. It's starting to focus in. I have absolutely been loving running this custom device. I've only gone through it once, and I will not reveal who all I've gotten. I did not make it all the way to the end, though. But you know what? I did show off earlier some of the first battles, so I don't think I showed off everything, though. But let's go ahead and switch screens. There we go. That shows up on camera just a little bit better. And yeah, let's go ahead and get in. So just do a bit of a reveal for this custom roster here. As you can see, the other rookie would have been Ryutamon. Oh, Dorugoramon Can't fight up that Ryudamon. No worries, buddy. Let's try it one more time. Nice work, bud. And the Dorugoramon. We know that one already. Now here will be the next reveal. Dorugoramon. So I am trying to do basically the entire Alphamon line and the Oriyumon line, and then I do have the version 3 on here, so there are some DNA possibilities for an Oryukin. Pretty excited about that. These custom sprites are just so freaking good looking too. If I can get my phone to focus properly, there we go. I don't know why I've been having so many problems with my phone lately. All right, we got it right here. Nice. Good job, Dorugoramon. And on the Pendulum X, let's check out how our buddy's doing. Let's gotta clean this guy up. Dorugoramon is such a cool Digimon. So this is who Dorugoramon can turn into. If he does not evolve into Alphamon, it is possible for him to make it to Dorugoramon. Really, really cool Digimon. So typically with this particular line, it would go Dorugoramon and then Dorugoramon, Dorugoramon, and then you would get your Dorugoramon. So I think we're supposed to be getting a new card with him on it soon that is supposed to be pretty good. So yeah. Oh, bedtime. All right, let's do it. Sleep. I do not know how much longer we actually have with this guy. I feel like one of these indicators probably tells me, but I'm not super sure because I think one of them is supposed to be. So I think this is strength. Sorry, that was hunger. This is strength. And then I feel like I remember reading or seeing that this is supposed to be like a Digivolution timer. And then like this is the X level, I think, or something like that. What I have figured out though, because I've been trying to kind of go through this a little blind, is that you can use the pills, it seems like, in order to basically fuel the X meter and whatever that third one is, along with the strength meter like normal. So yeah, but I've really been enjoying this device. This has been a blast. I'm super excited I got my hands on one. All right, so that'll be the end of day one in Dallas. Hope you guys are enjoying the trip with me so far. It has been really cool to get out. I didn't get to see too much today because of the rain, but that's all good. I'm still in another city, just having a good adventure. So yeah, we'll check in tomorrow morning with the Digimon.